Good morning, student of class 4. How are you, student? I hope you all are fine and healthy. So, student, now in my previous video, we discuss different types of a natural resources, and these natural resources are also divided into two parts. Okay. So, at the time of watching the video, student, please take out your rough copy, pencil, and when you are watching the video, please student note down the important points, and if there is any confusion, you can ask in online doubt session classes. Okay, student, and do regular study, student. Do regular study. The same thing we are explaining for your benefit many times so that you all are able to understand. So student, please do regular study and ask question in doubt session if there is any confusion. Is it clear? So in our previous video, we have studied what are natural resources, the things which are present in nature, the things which are present in nature, and what are man-made things, and from where we get the material for making the man-made things. So let one time we do the recapitulation and then we will continue with the topic. See on the board. See student, when we are talking about natural resources, then like sunlight, wind, air, water, trees, animals all come in, and even fossil fuels and minerals, they all are natural resources. But student, when we divide study natural resources, it is divided into two types, that is renewable and non renewable. Okay. So student, when we study natural resources are divided into two types, renewable resources and non and non renewable resources. Okay, what is the difference between them? Renewable resources, their stocks cannot be completely finished. Their stocks cannot be completely finished. जैसे एयर है, वाटर है, विंड है, ये सब क्या है? नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज हैं जिनके स्टॉक फिनिश नहीं होने वाले हैं. ठीक है. एंड नॉन रिन्यूएबल रिसोर्सेज आर आल्सो नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज, बट वी गिव देम नेम नॉन renewable resources. What is the reason? These things with the continuous use of this thing, लगातार हम इनकी यूज करते रहेंगे, तो once upon a times comes when their stock is going to finish. And what is the reason? Reason क्या है? Reason is that, for example, when we are talking about the fossil fuels, coal, natural gas, petroleum, so see student, they are formed थाउजेंड ऑफ ईयर्स, हजारों साल लग जाते हैं इनको फॉर्म होने में. इज इट क्लियर? सो दैट इज द रीजन, इफ देयर स्टॉक्स आर फिनिश देन दे कैनॉट बी रिप्लेस इमीडिएटली. अगर उनके स्टॉक खत्म हो जाएंगे तो ऐसा नहीं है कि 1 मंथ 2 मंथ 3 मंथ्स में फिर से उसे रिप्लेस कर लेंगे. वाई? बिकॉज इट टेक थाउजेंड of years to form these fossil fuels. Okay, that then student, man made things, man made things. When we are discussing about this student, man made things, so the things which are made by human beings, by us. So now the question arises, from where we get the material for that? So answer is, we get raw materials for making the man made things from the natural resources, from the natural resources. For example, if table, chair, wooden almirah, a cupboard, all these are made from wood. And student, from where we are getting this wood? We are getting this wood from the trees. We are getting this wood from the trees. Is it clear? In the same manner, you are able to see many steel utensils in your kitchen. आपको बहुत स्टील के यूटेंसिल्स अपने किचन में देखने को मिल जाएंगे. इवन यू नो, आयरन रॉड्स आर यूज्ड फॉर मेकिंग द बिल्डिंग्स. बिल्डिंग्स बनाने के लिए आयरन रॉड्स यूज होते हैं. एंड देयर आर मेनी अदर आइटम्स आल्सो इन विच आयरन इज यूज्ड. So from where we are getting this? They are deep inside the earth. They are deep inside the earth. So student, for making any man-made things, ठीक है, जितनी भी man-made things हैं, उनके लिए जो हमें कच्चा माल मिल रहा है, रॉ मटेरियल मिल रहा है, that material student we are getting from the natural resources, whether they are renewable resource or whether they are non renewable resources. Is it clear student? Now we will start with, today we will start, firstly I give you the brief summary of all the chapter, what we have to study in this chapter. In this chapter we will understand, we will do the study of the natural resources. So when we are talking about the natural resources student, it is also divided into two parts, renewable and non-renewable resources. So what are renewable resources? That I have brief summary शॉर्टकट में मैंने आपको डिक्टेट कर दिया है, ठीक है. और what are non-renewable resources? That thing I also explained you. Okay, so what we have to study in this chapter? We have just, I have explained you a summary of all the things what we have to study in this chapter. Then it man-made things, all the things which are made by the human beings. For that things, from where we are getting the material, हमें मटेरियल कहाँ से मिल रहा है स्टूडेंट? कीप दिस थिंग इन योर माइंड. फॉर मेकिंग ऑल द मैन मेड things we are getting material, raw material from the natural, from the natural resources, from the natural resources. Now student, uh, let's start with the water. Let's start with water. Okay, see all of you, open page number 64 of your book, page number 64. Water is one of the most important resources which nature has given us. So this is a natural resource which is present in the nature. We cannot survive without water. All living things like plants, animals and humans need water. So student, let we also use water for irrigation. Is it clear? Transport, household chores, extra. We should be very careful while using it. We should save it and prevent its pollution. Now let do discussion of the topic water. Is it clear? See, when we are talking about the water, water is a natural resource, or even you can, it will come in which category? Renewable resources. Okay, because its stocks are not going to finish, completely finished. इसके stock कभी भी completely finish नहीं हो सकते. Because see student, 72% of the earth surface is covered with water. 72% of the earth surface is covered with water. See student, first in my previous videos, when I started the chapter, then I tell you I am just giving a short summary of the chapter so that it comes in your mind what things we have to study in this chapter. Now one by one I will discuss all the things in a detail for your better understanding. So now when I am talking about the water, within a second it comes in your mind that what is water? Water is a natural resource. Then second question arises, what type of a natural resource is water? Then the answer is water is a renewable resource. Water is a renewable resource. Now third question arises from this answer, why it is known as a renewable resource? So answer is student, water is a renewable resource because its stocks are not going to कंप्लीटली फिनिश. जो वाटर के स्टॉक्स हैं कभी भी फिनिश नहीं हो सकते. दैट इज द रीजन इट कम्स इनटू अ रिन्यूएबल रिसोर्स. Now this discussion we have done, you are able to understand percentage of water on the surface of the earth is 72. Because see, it is a very surprising question for the kid, because whenever we look in our surrounding we all the time see lot of lands all around us. But now your teacher is saying no, land is only 28%, land is only 28%, rest of all is water. So now student, you have to understand from where is the water on the earth. So at that time let's discuss the water bodies. So student, when we are talking about the water bodies on our planet Earth, then what are the water bodies? River, ponds, lakes, sea, oceans and even underground water. See, so these are the water bodies where we have seen the water. Okay, and even in the rainy season we see all the fields are submerged in the water. What does it mean? It means that बारिश के दिनों में हम ऐसा देखते हैं कि जैसे ग्राउंड्स पे पानी खड़ा हो जाता है, लगता है पूरा मैदान जो है, पूरा लैंड उसमें क्या है, डूब गया है. तो इट मीन्स इन अ रेनी सीजन वी ऑफन सी दैट द लैंड्स आर सबमर्ज्ड. मतलब सबमर्ज मीन्स डूब गए हैं. क्या हो गए हैं? पानी से डूब गए हैं. सबमर्ज इन वाटर. Okay, these are the water body which I discussed with you, where we see the water. Now water percentage is 72%. So now after that, you know, water cycle which you have studied in your earlier classes also. When with the heat of the sunlight, what happen? Water evaporate. It means after 100 degrees Celsius water change. Because what is a water cycle? The change of water, जो वाटर की फॉर्म्स में चेंज होती है इन नेचर में, द चेंज ऑफ फॉर्म ऑफ वाटर इन नेचर, दैट इज नोन एज वाटर साइकिल. सो विद द हीट ऑफ द सन द वाटर इवापोरेट्स. ओके, एंड व्हेन it change in the form of a gas, it becomes very light. It becomes very light, so that water vapor rises up in the sky. Rises up in the sky. Now what's happened, student? When these water vapor come in contact with a cool air, then what's happened? Their temperature become less. It means which process is how they cool down. So this process is condensation. This process is known as condensation, where the water vapors cool down and they change into a small drops of water. So student, these small tiny drops of water join together to form a clouds. Okay, in this manner these small drops of water forms a cloud. It means water cloud. It means clouds are also made of a water. Clouds are also made of a water. And when there is when these lot of water in the clouds and clouds are unable to store them, then what happens, student? Then what happens? It start coming in the form of a rain to the land. Okay, so this is a complete water cycle: evaporation, condensation, and after that it means from the land water is going up, and again from the clouds water is coming down. That is it clear? So this complete process is known as water cycle. So in the form of a clouds, that is water. And if you see the mountains, Himadri mountains or glaciers, what you will find? You will see that there is a lot of snow. So snow, what is snow? Snow is also a form of a water. Okay, when the water freeze, so it change in the form of a ice. When water freeze, student, it change in the form of a ice and become solid. Okay, so in the mountains and in glaciers you will see lot of snow. That is also a water, student. Is it clear? So these are the resources. That is the reason 72% of the earth surface is covered with water, that we have discussed. And now it is saying that water is very essential for us. Life without water is not possible. Okay, so let's discuss that also. See, when we are talking about the living organism, okay, then student we will talk about the plants. Then we will talk about plants, human beings, and animals. And animals. Okay. So when we are talking about the living beings, then we are talking about plants, we are talking about so human beings and animals. So life of plant, animal and human being, is it possible without the water? No, because plant are only what? Producer. Plants produce their own food. Okay, and we human beings and animal, directly or indirectly, we are depends upon the plant. Why I use the word directly, indirectly? What does mean? It means that when you study about the animals, there are some herbivorous animals. Okay, there you have studied herbivorous, HER, herbivorous animals, carnivores, carnivores animals. So why I use the word directly, indirectly, and some are omnivorous. So student, why I use the word directly and indirectly? I use this word because see, herbivorous, they eat the plant, but carnivorous cannot eat the plant. Herbivorous animal plant को खाता है, ठीक है, वो ग्रीन प्लांट्स वेजिटेबल ये सब खाता है, लेकिन अब कार्निवोरस एनिमल्स के सामने आप लीव्स डाल दो तो वो खाएगा? इट विल नॉट ईट. सो हाउ ही विल सर्वाइव? क्योंकि मैंने अभी क्या बोला, प्लांट्स ही प्रोड्यूसर है. वी ऑल आर गेटिंग फूड फ्रॉम द प्लांट्स. ओके, तो कुछ बच्चे तो सोचेंगे प्लांट में तो कोई फ्लैश होती नहीं है, तब कहां से ये कार्निवोरस क्या हवा खाएगा? नो नो नो. इनडायरेक्टली वर्ड कैसे यूज हुआ? देखो, आखिर कार्निवोरस एनिमल किसको खा रहा है? हार्बीवोरस एनिमल को, प्लांट ईटिंग एनिमल को खा रहा है. और प्लांट ईटिंग एनिमल्स किसको खा रहा था? प्लांट्स को खा रहा था. तो देखो, इनडायरेक्टली ये प्लांट्स पे डिपेंड हो गया. इनडायरेक्टली, नॉट डायरेक्टली, इनडायरेक्टली. डायरेक्टली कौन है? हार्बीवोरस, बिकॉज ये डायरेक्टली प्लांट्स को खा रहा है. वाई इनडायरेक्टली? हार्बीवोरस एनिमल्स है, उसने प्लांट्स खाए और इस कार्निवोरस ने उसको खा लिया. अब देखो, ये इनडायरेक्टली इसी पे तो डिपेंड है. That is the reason I use the word directly or indirectly. See, so water is very important for plants. Without water there is no growth of the plants. Is it clear? Because plants also need minerals which are present in the soil, which are present in the soil. Okay, and these minerals are soluble in water, and the roots of the plant, roots of the plant absorb water and mineral. ठीक है, रूट्स ऑफ प्लांट क्या, वही वाटर और मिनरल को सॉइल से क्या करते हैं? अब्सॉर्ब करते हैं. सो वाटर इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर प्लांट. लाइफ ऑफ द प्लांट इज पॉसिबल विदाउट वाटर? नो, because in photosynthesis we study that what are the things required for photosynthesis. That is sunlight, which we are getting from the sun. Okay, then which gas? Carbon dioxide, which we are getting from the human beings, because plants are giving oxygen to them, and human beings and animals are giving carbon dioxide to them. In this manner also the balance in the nature is maintained. Okay, and the third is what? Sunlight, carbon dioxide, water and mineral. Here see, water. Without water, is it possible that the plants can survive? No student, it is not possible. So that is the reason water is very important natural resource, and without this resource, life of the living organism is not possible on the earth. ठीक है, मैं वाटर के लिए ऐसा कह रहा हूं. कुछ बच्चे इसको कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं कि सर सिर्फ वाटर को कह रहे हैं, कि वाटर के बिना नहीं हो सकती. एयर के बिना भी तो नहीं हो सकती, सॉइल के बिना भी तो नहीं हो सकता. दैट इज द रीजन मैंने कहा ये जो नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज हैं, दे ऑल, वी आर टोटली डिपेंड अपॉन ऑल दीज नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज. विदाउट देम लाइफ इज नॉट पॉसिबल. और यहां मैं आपको सेपरेटली पढ़ा रहा हूं, यहां मैं सिर्फ वाटर की बात कर रहा हूं. ठीक है, एयर की, सॉइल की, सनलाइट की बात मैं नहीं कर रहा हूं. जब मैं उनकी बात करूंगा तब मैं वहां भी यही कहूंगा कि सनलाइट के बिना लाइफ पॉसिबल नहीं है, क्योंकि सनलाइट इज द ओनली सोर्स ऑफ एनर्जी ऑन आवर प्लैनेट. तो आप ये कंफ्यूज मत हो जाना कि सर तो कभी कहते हैं वाटर ही बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट, इसके बिना लाइफ नहीं है. अब सनलाइट के बारे में बता रहे हैं तो कह रहे हैं ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, इसके बिना लाइफ नहीं है. देखो देखो बेटा, ऑल द नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज हैव देयर ओन इंपॉर्टेंस. सो जब मैं सब पढ़ा लूंगा, देन what come in the mind that without natural resources life is not possible. बिना नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज के, जो भी हैं वो नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज, उनके बिना लाइफ पॉसिबल नहीं है. उनमें से एक भी रिसोर्स को आप चार्ट में से हटा दो तो लाइफ इस प्लेनेट पे पॉसिबल नहीं होगी. आप सोचो कि वाटर को रख लेते हैं, एयर को रिमूव कर देते हैं, लाइफ पॉसिबल होगी? नहीं. आप सोचो कि वाटर को रिमूव कर दें, एयर को रख लें, लाइफ पॉसिबल होगी? नहीं. सो ऑल दीज नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज आर वेरी necessary for us. Here I am talking about only water. That is the reason I am explaining you what is the importance of water for these living organisms, that is plants, ह्यूमन बींग्स एंड एनिमल्स. प्लांट्स के लिए कितना इंपॉर्टेंट है मैंने एक्सप्लेन कर दिया आपको, ठीक है. एंड व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द ह्यूमन बींग्स जस्ट यू थिंक अबाउट इट. योर डे स्टार्ट विद द वाटर. यू राइज अप अर्ली इन द मॉर्निंग. आप सुबह सुबह उठते हो तो उस समय हम लोग को ना बड़ा आलस टाइप का लगता है. अक्सर हम लोग सुबह उठ के सबसे पहले वाटर हाथ में लेते हैं और अपने फेस को वॉश करते हैं, अपनी आईज को वॉश करते हैं. हमारा तो दिन ही शुरुआत होता है वाटर से. सो इन अ ह्यूमन बींग्स में अगर बात करें तो देयर इज लॉट ऑफ इंपॉर्टेंस. वी डू लॉट ऑफ एक्टिविटीज विद दिस वाटर, एंड विदाउट दिस वाटर वी आर अनेबल टू live without this water. देखो, water is necessary for cooking, for drinking also, for cooking also, for washing the things or washing your clothes, washing the vehicles जैसे आज ऑनलाइन में व्हीकल्स होते हैं, जो गाड़ियां ये सब होती हैं, मोटरसाइकिल है, बस है, कार है, ये सब व्हीकल्स होते हैं, ठीक है. तो वाटर के बिना पॉसिबल ही नहीं है. और हाउस के जो डेली यर वर्क जो होते हैं, किचन वर्क एंड अदर वर्क, लॉट ऑफ वाटर इज यूज. यू जस्ट थिंक अबाउट इट कि if for example 5 and 6 members are in your family, and if one member use 15 to 20 liter water in a day, then all 5 members will use how much water? अगर एक मेंबर एवरेज मान लो 15 से 20 लीटर वाटर यूज करता होगा, तो 5 मेंबर्स हैं तो कितना वाटर यूज कर गए? 100 लीटर वाटर. क्योंकि वाटर, वी नीड वाटर. इज इट क्लियर? एंड यू नो बेटर देयर आर मेनी थिंग्स इन विच वी नीड द वाटर. ओके, नाउ अब देखो, ह्यूमन बींग्स भी हो गया, एनिमल्स भी हो गया, और अब ये तो हमने बोला कि हमारी एक्टिविटीज पॉसिबल नहीं है. बहुत से हमने काम डिस्कस किए जिसमें हमें पानी चाहिए, ठीक है, वाटर चाहिए. लेकिन इवन स्टूडेंट, आवर बॉडी, व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द आवर बॉडी, ह्यूमन बीइंग एंड एनिमल्स, दैट in our body also there is a more than 60% that is water. That is the reason we daily say that we should drink 6 to 8 glass of water daily. The most important point, it helps in the digestion of a food. Is it clear? So even for not only the outside activities, inside our body also it plays a very important role. Water is not like a nutrients. For example, you study carbohydrate, fat, protein, vitamins, minerals. It is not like that nutrients, but without this process of digestion is not possible. So much importance is of this natural resource, that is water, in our life. Is it clear? If you start relating this with the daily life things, then definitely you will understand the value of water. Okay, and student, don't waste water. Please don't waste water, and don't pollute the water. Don't pollute the water, because out of 72% water, only 3% water is fresh for drinking. Okay, so student, thank you.